'Cause you know I'm drowning in my own sea. Baby, don't you see me? Need you here to save me. It's not easy, no, that someone hurt me. Baby, but you're right, and all is in my heart. Oh, is in the past, all in the past. Nothing but a healing, baby, when you're right. Just give me time, I make it smile. Hurt it when you leave me. Now you're here to save me. Baby, 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 you're nice. Tell me if you wanna let me like that. Baby, 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 guess what? I wanna you save me. I wanna you save me. Baby, 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 you're nice. Tell me if you wanna let me like that. Baby, 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 guess what? I wanna you save me. I wanna you save me.
Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Championship Night, MIR versus SLY, and it is going to be a good one. E-Beach wants to know what the over-under. Over-under is 1 championship and 1 loss. So, wow, wow, wow. I have been getting messages and upgrades and items and so much craziness. If you think that this game is not for all the marbles, you are wrong. This is it's like a 3-month season, and you guys are going at it on Monday nights, Wednesday night, work schedules, gear, items, fighting it out. Unbelievable the emotion that goes into these seasons, and to have it all boil down to tonight. It is going to be a good one. We got an amazing bundle for you guys, as we mentioned a little bit earlier. I think almost all of you have probably either message Kel to pick up the bundle, or the bundle has been picked up. So a lot of items tonight, brand new piece of gear. I am super, super pleased to tell you about a brand new item tonight. We've never done it before, so this is all new. And then a ton of good items mixed in. We've got some very epic pets that are part of that bundle, so we're going to show you that. And then Will and Kill collaboration introduction video. So we'll put something together, and I mixed it up a little bit and add a little funk to it. So yeah, we got some nice audio for you guys. So this is going to be just this is going to be a blast tonight. So let's jump into the bundle. And as I said, most of you have already picked up the bundle. However, if you want to pick it up, you can super chat it. You can message Kel, whatever your preference is. This is the 5th piece of Warlord gear. This is piece number 5. Man, we are moving right along. So let me show you this bundle. Let me go through the stats, and then we got a few more things that we're going to knock out for you guys. So here we go. Tonight's epic war bundle is on the board. Oh yeah, these are items that were requested. These are items that you needed. I see some super chats already in the house. We've got Valar, Hello 999 Army, Kills, Great Mods, channel members, PDL players, sponsors, all super chatters, bundle buyers, box lovers, good luck teams. Let's get it, says Valar. How about another super chat coming out from Will the Bill? Good evening, Army. There you go, Will. And then Gemstone popping in. So excited for this match. Good luck, SLY and MIR. Absolutely, we appreciate all the well wishes tonight. Remember back in the day when you could super chat an interruption to a match? Ouch! Some of those matches we go back through, and we were thinking about, yeah, some of the things that you could have Will fly in and drop heel smoke. It was craziness, man. All right, let's get at it. So tonight we'll start out with, well, let me give you the quantities of this, because I think you're going to love this silver bundle. Again, limit 2. Limit 2 bundles per person. You can buy one for another person. So some people might buy 3 tonight for other people, but for yourself personally, 2 is the maximum that you can pick up. So 2 is a nice number too. How about 2 log lifts? How about 2 elixir of jacked? 2 insane elixir? 2 warp smoke, and 2 dust smoke. But then I'm going to up the quantity on the swap smoke and also the carbine. Those are going to be 6 and 6. So if you pick up 2 of those, you can see it's going to be a lot of carbine. So right there alone, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, and 6. That's a lot of items in that silver bundle. Let's get down to the red. You guys are going to be seeing red by the time the night's over. Brand new neon red gem. So this is what it's all about. It's about keeping that gear current. I was super, super impressed with some of the stats I saw from you guys with the CRSs. Thank you, everybody, for getting those turned in early. And hopefully, I'm going to ask this again. Now that you guys are weekly doing these CRSs, and you see what your damage, what your health, what your AP is it helping you understand the game a little bit more? So you can see how important some of these gems are. You can see how important some of these glyphs are. You understand when you're side by side with somebody the importance of using a specific type of elixir, or the importance of using a specific type of tape, or who to target or who not to target, or when you're going to need to drop a max seal for somebody else. All of those things, they come into play based on how you're working your gear. So there's the brand new neon red. Glyph of Berserk. Why is Glyph of Berserk going to be important tonight? Well, I'm going to tell you once we get up to that Warlord ring. I know you guys are already looking at that Warlord ring. Well, it's unique in the fact, well, I'll get to it in a minute. Frantic 5, Ravishing Ruby, Max Pink. You need a little bit more base. Are you afraid of the armor pin that's going to happen when we get to the jungle? You should be. So start picking up a few of those Max Pinks. That's going to be base +2. Get those in your gear if you need a little extra base. Even if you have a lot of base, you might need a little bit more. Red Summon Skins, by request. This one is a good one. We know that there's some pets that are certainly tournament pets. I see Craven Light picking up that green bundle for Ocean Man. It's a good choice because that green bundle is good. Summon Maverick, we know how good Summon Maverick is. And it's not bad even if you have one to have an extra Maverick, because you might get in one of those battles where you have to cast more pets. You might have to cast 7 or 8 pets in a battle. So Summon Maverick having that extra one. Savage 6, Flight Smoke was by request. I see Moonshot picking up the bundle saying good luck to all. Let's have some fun. Leave it all out on the field. How about, I know you guys get used to seeing this man. I mean, this man is something else, though. But tonight, Tiny's not going to be arrogant. He's just going to say, simply, all year long, Tiny's been talking about championships. But tonight, he just wants to wish everybody good luck and have a great match. So, from Tiny to all of you, good luck. We see Animal. Animal wants that silver. Not a bad choice. I know Animal loves those elixirs. So Animal, that's a nice little stock up there. Flight Smoke was by request. Not only is Flight Smoke good for different types of faction wars, also really good on Friday nights. You never know when you're going to need Flight Smoke for one of our Friday night scenarios. The bonus between the red and gold. 2 blue sparks, 2 gold sparks, 2 silver sparks, 2 arc sparks, and yes, 2 of the max spark. We know the max spark is going to be a big play. Could see it tonight, but we will definitely see it a lot in the jungle. The gold bundle. Glyph of Gore. Neon blue. Brand new neon. We know there's 2 out there now. Could be more. Stunning Sapphire. Photon Vega. Summon Cray. A lot of you have never gotten your hands on a Cray. How about this? If you have one, now there's an extra one. How about tonight, right there, half of the league does not have Cray, and now everybody that picked up a bundle can certainly go Cray in your face. So there is Cray, just in case you need him. We got Max Wax for the bow, Ballistic Potion, Max Wax for the grenade, Ammo Resin, that's your brand new AP6. Even if you don't have a healing weapon, Gamma. Gamma would be nice trade bait, or if someone in your faction has Minister, there's a couple extra Gamma globs. You're also getting the blue, the green, the silver, purple, gold, and also the red globs. but we ain't done. Let's go over this green bundle that I just saw Ocean Man picking up. We've got Photon Pluto. We've got Balance Glyphs, Max Wax Bullets, Spectate Potion, requested by multiple people. We also have Glyph of Brawn, Gold Armor Wax, and there is a beautiful, beautiful pet as well. A lot of people did not have this either. So look at the big three pets. I'm going to tell you, these three pets are worth the whole bundle. Maverick, Cray, and Omega, all really, really good pets. There's Standard Ammo, Ammo of Jupiter, Energy Orb, Gold Pet Skins. Yes, we will probably see these tonight. They are limited. There is your Jester. Here comes the Jester. 1, 2, 3. Somebody's throwing this big bad grenade at me. This is damage 50. Cluster 5, baby. It is going to hit super, super hard. And as a bonus, if you buy all of these, you get all these bonuses. I'm going to give you 10 pet revives in this bundle. And now let me get to the left-handed Warlord ring. This is good. This is really, really good. You know the stats on the Warlord gear is H13, D13. So the stats on this ring, highest stats ever in any ring ever in Play Dead Live, but it's got extra. We've got H13, D25, base 20, and the highest armor pen resistance ever on a PDL piece of gear. That's armor pen resistance 12. And you know what? You see those little dancing glyphs? That means you can double glyph this ring. That's right. Double glyph it. So we're not just talking about gems this time. Now we know there's a lot more versatility in the glyphs. And you can see, look at these glyphs. Look at what your base is for the glyphs. Look at what your armor pin is on the glyphs. But you can certainly mix it up and give you a nice little unique, never been done before, double glyph piece of gear. That is the Warlord ring, everybody. And if you're wondering what the CRS build looks like, check this out. I've got a feeling in the very near future, 2 Warlord pets are going to be released because we've got 5 pieces of Warlord gear. So I've got a strong, strong hunch you guys will see a double Warlord pet bundle that is going to be absolutely ridiculous in the very near future. But look at how this Warlord set is really starting to take shape. It is beautiful. I mean, look at what we released so far. We've released the brand new mask, an amazing 4-socket medallion, brand new gloves, mask and gloves never before used, the Warlord helm, first double socket, and now the Warlord left-handed ring, first ever double glyph, and the amazing pets in Warlord. We've got Diesel, we've got Nitro, and of course, we've got Octane. So, I mean, you've got one pet Nitro that seals you, one in Diesel that absolutely crushes you with DV, and then you've got the strongest AP pet in the game, that is Octane. And if you're a Warlord, you know that you get an extra 50%. And, you know, you might be saying, like, well, I need the gear, and the pets are really good, but what else do the pets do for me? Every time you get one of these pets, you get a Warlord skin. So that means if we do a double Warlord pet bundle, that would be 2 Warlord skins as well. I don't add them to the bundle. You just know that you get them, then they go in your inventory. So there's no pictures of them out there. You just got to know what they do. So that is tonight's bundle, everybody. It is a championship caliber bundle. Tons of quantity. Awesome upgrades. Your brand new Jesters. And it is 909, everybody. So, Les, Kel, you had the evening to prepare. Do we have numbers ready for everybody? She might be telling me to keep on talking. All right, one sec. All right. Another little bit of news. Tomorrow, I mean, we have a championship tonight, and I'm really excited about what you guys are going to see in our brand, in our website. It's not even a website. They kept correcting me when I said website, and they said, Kills, it's a web portal. And I'm like, okay, guys, how are we doing on the website? And they said, Kills, it's a gaming portal. I'm like, okay, I get that. And they said, well, let me explain the difference. A website you put up and it's just got data and info on there. Yours is a web portal, which means you're going to click on things and it's going to take you to different areas and it's going to do different things and it's going to be interactive and you're going to be able to find your inventory there and your gear there. And we're going to have daily contests and hunts and challenges and all kind of neat things. And then I'm like, all right, I get it. It's the PDL portal. But you guys are going to love it. You guys are all a big part of that growth. And, people get it. They understand our connection. They understand our competitive fire. And I'm just going to tell you, when the gaming portal's up, you're going to see some new faces in here. And we're going to start to really teach people our version of what RPGs and what social gaming is all about. So, I see, look at this. This might be a record-setting bundle night. Look at this. Will, Valar, B-Dub, Amanda, Kat, Bones, Dimes, Craven, E-Beach, Jules, Jim, Julie J, Nixie, Crazy L, Trigger, Mist, Rocket, Dow, Sheila, Busy. Look at that, people. I mean, that is some serious Warlord gear. That's what I'm talking about. And those of you that are now doing your own stats, you know what that extra D25 is going to do. You know what all that stuff is going to do. So it is going to be absolutely crazy. All right. A quick intro video to get you guys into the mood. This video was put together by our very own Will the Bill, and the music was purchased by me. This is a, probably haven't heard of him, but I like it. And it's a little known name called Country G. So, yes, this is Country G, and I think it might be Pistol Pete along with Country G. So enjoy a little bit of the music, and here is a nice little intro, guys, and then we'll get back to tonight's starting lineup. If you guys can do me a favor, while you're enjoying the music, can all the players tonight, Tiny, Dimes, Ray, Bones, Fly, B-Dub, Moon, Kel, Fly Rod, Julie J, Samurai, Nixie, Unforeseen, Craven, Will, Joe, do me a favor, everybody. If everybody can stop typing, and let all the people playing type your pre-match buffs, and here you go. Enjoy the intro.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Country G, this P. Look at him. Yeah. Just look at him. Look at him.
Look at us.
We got the bitch going wild. Nigga be Kevin our style. We got the shoes on file. Money long like a now. Bitch be jumping that pile. Nigga be telling that trial. Man, the shit so foul. Got the streets like how. Got the haters like how. For the cow go pow. Just look at us now. Just look at us now.
Look at us.
Just look at us now.
Look at us.
Just look at us now.
Look at us.
Just look at us now.
Look at us. Keep
Just
dripping.
look at us now. Drip, drip.
I'm your host, Amanda. She thinks I'm handsome. I'm fucking at random. You name it romantic. I'm pulling the phantom with Jasmine and Shannon. Bitches, G's up, never switch up. In all my six, I'm standing. I'm a boss, I made that way. And you can't fucking stand it. I'm from the north, you already know. I'm gonna fucking pop quick. I'm fucking your hoe, you already know. I know you caught the flick. Can't help it. The bitch loves my dick, she does.
Country G, bitch.
I'm a lover, but I'm really a stallion, yo. And Mo's my OG pimp, right? And he's my assassin. And I'm popping the dome and cut your legs off and wrap you in plastic. I'm killing your mom, your cousin, your brother, and that's what's happening. Yeah, accept it.
We got the bitch going wild. Nigga be Kevin.
All right, a little bit of Country G, everybody. So there you go. It's a little different, right? It's a little different. It's got some dark connotation to it. You only heard the half of it, so maybe you guys will get a little bit of the rest of it later on. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna give you tonight's lineups and take you down to the field. I know there's a lot of nerves. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this match? Who is ready to kick this thing off? Show me a little something. Because I wouldn't delay. I wouldn't make you wait any longer. All right, I see it. Here we go, everybody. Oh. Looks like we've been invaded. I'm not feeling it yet. You guys need to show me a little energy. You know why?
I don't feel your energy, but still I love my enemies. I see why you befriending me. Hidden agenda with the jealousy. Lord, take the wheel on this one. Lord, take the wheel on this one. Allergic to the drama. Allergic to the drama.
I don't feel your energy. You ain't with my synergy. Flag on your plate. That's a penalty. Yeah. Watch what I'm gonna be. You say yeah. He the throne, I'm the centerpiece. Feel that? You feel
the bounty hunter can dance. You see him in the middle. Look at that.
Come on, see that? You want to sleep? Yeah. Real facts, enemies. Got to your back, boomerang that. Karma coming back, spirit check rap. She broke the camel's back. God told me that. Now run tell that. You addicted to the drama piece. Yeah. Thank you for one thing, my Marvel piece. Yeah.
I don't feel your energy, but still I love my enemies. I see why you befriending me. Hidden agenda with the jealousy. Lord, take the wheel on this one. Lord, take the wheel on this one. Allergic to the drama.
All right, everybody, we are allergic to the drama. You can save it for the llama. All right, here we go. I am ready to make this thing happen. We have stalled long enough. So if you ain't here to get this match on, I don't know what to tell you, because we are going to make it happen. So starting out tonight, I'm going to give you the order. We've got Team MIR defending two-time champion in Asylum, in the Farm, singles, doubles. You know the history. You know the lore. You know MIR is like Goliath. They're trying to run away with the league and win another championship. That's right. We got Kel going first in the bomber position. But then over in Team SLY, little unknown making their move tonight. SLY trying to change the world and be the first team to ever knock MIR out of a championship. We got Amy the Bomber Bones in the bomber position. Then we got Moonshot in the defensive position going second. Then we got Deadly Dimes, co-MVP, going second for Team SLY. And then we got back-to-back-to-back MVP, B-Dub going third, Ocean Man Defender of the Year going third for SLY, and first time tasting that MVP award, part of the three-way MVP Fly Rod, and of course, your Portal champion Fly Rod, and probably the most beautiful tank ever in the history of tanks, Tiny, going last. And that is the way we kick it off. All right, here we go, everybody. Kel, you got 15 seconds. Let's get this match underway. Kel leading it off for Team MIR. And once again, if you are not playing, I'm going to ask you guys to cheer. But please, 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 no hints, no moves. And I'm going to remind all players, the challenge rule is in effect. If you have a problem with a move or situation, challenge it. Kel is going to start out by going COC tank. She is also going to go boss to Main Street from the bomber position. Kel jumping on that flag early. She's going to go seal and thrill E3 Jester. So she's going activation, pet, seal, and thrill, which is allowed. And she's going to put them in this position of E3. Now, Kel is Gladiator, and she is insane. So, Team SLY, they are going to let it hit. Thanks for the early call. Appreciate that, Craven Light. So, we're going to check wall damage early on. Let's see how strong these walls are right out of the gates. E3 from the Gladiator, Kel. Black, green, green. Black, green, and green. 3 blocks for Kel with the E3. She didn't use the strongest potion, so we'll see. Walls look about average right now. All right, let's kick it over to the Bomber. Amy the Bomber Bones, your first move of the night. Let's see what you got in store. After the Bomber Bones, we're going over to Moonshot. All right, Amy's going to go after the opposing team's chest. All right, so Amy going boss to the other side. And how about a little bit of seal smoke? Blue spark, Jester loaded to the wall. So summon boss to their chest, seal smoke, and she's going with a stronger grenade and less of a potion. Interesting combo there. Oh, sorry. No, they both went. Sorry. Same grenade. I need to make a modification. I apologize, but it wasn't stopped anyway. I'm giving Kel 1 additional blue block. I calculated Kel as a lesser grenade, not the Jester. My apologies. Now I'm also going to calculate Amy as the Jester as well. So Kel would get the additional blue block with the stronger grenade. We're going to go for Amy, black, green, green. And Amy, you do not get the blue block because of the blue spark compared to the E3. All right, let's kick it over to Moonshot. Moonshot, you're up. We got MIR with a blue block lead, both using Jesters out of the gate, both using Jesters loaded. Kel had a E3, Amy had a blue spark. Moonshot and then Deadly Dimes. All right, Moonshot is going to SP3 Dimes. Your boss is gone. He's also going to go boss to the other team's flag. So he's going to steal a boss, cast a boss. All flags are occupied. They can be contested. You can cast double, triple, quadruple if you want. Moon's also going to drop a pet repel. And Resin, 2 bones, trying to get some armor pin attack on Amy, maybe check her health, and try to break her seal at the same time. They are going to let it hit. Moonshot driving AP 50. Amy with 26 mitigation. So 24 gets through. Amy, taking your base from 243, nice base check, to 219. Amy currently sitting at 219, and more importantly, he does break the seal. And any damage that would have been delivered is absorbed by Amy's absorption. So no additional damage would have went through. However, the resin does break the seal. Deadly Dimes, you're up. Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, and Tiny. All right, she is going to go Red Nitro to Fly Rod. Going to give her a nice little seal. She's also going to play Pet Repel. She's going to give her that double combo to start out the game. Blue Spark Jester to the wall. So Fly Rod taking Red Nitro damage from a Warlord. Red Nitro is going to take Fly Rod's health from 100% to stay at 100% because he has absorption. So Fly Rod not taking any damage in round number 1 due to the absorption buff, but Dime still getting the seal, and she is going to go Blue Spark Jester as well. Back-to-back Blue Sparks. Gladiator Dimes, Insane. Taking down double blue blocks and dimes. You get some of the next blue block. All right, let's kick it over to B-Dub. Gold Atom to Amy. Pet Repel, Divine Enrage, and Jester loaded to the wall. Now, Amy's absorption was eaten up by Moonshot's Wrath attack because it did deal damage. Remember, you absorb up to 25 one time. Doesn't stay there. Once you take any type of damage, the mitigation effect is gone. So Gold Atom will hit Amy, and then it will multiply if it's not dealt with, and then multiply again and again. So let's get B-Dub with a Pet Repel. And Amy, Gold Atom is not hitting you for a lot, but it can become a problem very, very quickly. So I've got you down to 91%. You take 9% damage. And B-Dub Jester loaded to the wall with Divine Enrage. Are we going to let it hit or mitigate it? I didn't see stop, so once again, when you guys see it, you can react to it immediately or no. They are going to let it hit. B-dub goes blue, 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 and more than half of the red block. Red block over half taken out. Ocean Man, you're up. Ocean Man from the defender position, then Fly Rod, then Tiny. I know we're in a championship, but one more reminder. Wall health is equal on a team-by-team basis, but it does change on a round-by-round basis. Ocean Man is going to activate Cape of Craven. He's going to steal Fly Rod's boss. He's going to summon Red Paul to Kel. Now, Red Paul is going to A, break Kel's seal. B, it's going to hit her but not deal any damage because of her mitigation. But they are going to go Nerf Arrow to Kel. So we're going to let the Nerf Arrow hit or prevent it. Just remember, nerfs do stack. After Ocean Man, we got Fly Rod and then Tiny. All right, we're going to let it hit. Ocean Man, give me a stat that you want to nerf. Do you want to nerf her damage? You want to nerf her pet damage? Or you want to nerf the effectiveness of her potions or smokes? All right. Kel's damage is going to be permanently nerfed by 5% the rest of the match. Can't get rid of it. And remember, nerfs do stack. All right, let's go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod and then Tiny, and that will be the end of round number 1. We've got MIR with a slight wall lead early on. And, of course, they are going after 2 chests early on as well. Fly Rod is going to go Seal and Thrill. Gold Rufus to Tiny. Gold Rufus will go in and hit Tiny. Tiny will absorb the damage from Gold Rufus. But we will get a knockout punch. Dimes, you want to roll for the knockout punch, or are we going to mitigate it? All right. Dimes, do not roll the number 3. If you roll the number 3, Tiny's knocked out and we skip his turn. Anything but the number 3. She picks the number 3 to avoid the number 3, and it is, woo, number 4. Wow, that would have been big, right? That would have been a big, big move early on. Fly Rod going for the knockout punch early in the match. But they avoid the knockout, and of course, Tiny does have absorption, doesn't take any damage. His health is pretty high. All right, let's go to Fly Rod, though, and go V-Day Crush loaded to the wall. V-Day Crush is going to... Fly Rod is a gladiator, and he is insane. So no additional juice on it. Yes, you do get that red block out of the way, Fly Rod. And a little more than half of the next block. It's about halfway down. All right, Tiny, who almost got knocked out, you do get a move, and yours is the final move of round number 1. Like, I'm nervous for you guys, thinking, man, early on, a knockout punch would be dreadful. Just gives you something to think about. We got Tiny, and then we go back to Kel. All right, Tiny, getting the world's fastest road runner in the game. Tiny playing Rod. Dropping a little bit of pet repel. A little bit of protection. And we're going Blue Spark Jester. Gladiator Insane Tiny. Trying to take down the wall, and looks like they're going to let it hit. I didn't see people jumping and screaming. Tiny taking down that damaged blue block. And Tiny, you get about 2/3 of the next block. So if you're keeping score at home, we got SLY with about 1/3 of a block, and that second block over on MIR is about halfway down. And that's the end of the first round, everybody. Everybody can take a deep breath. We are locked into this match. Kel, you're up. You got Boss on Main Street, so you will not be playing any pets. But what would you like to do? Kel is on Main Street. Amy is on the other boss's chest. And then Moonshot on SLY's chest. We're in round number 2. 6 rounds remain till we crown a champion. First wall looks moderate. Second wall could be difficult. Second wall might be easy. Could be moderate again. Kel is going to go Gold Spark to Amy. She's trying to make her mini bones. Dropping a seal smoke. And once again, I'm asking you guys, please, please, please keep up with which smokes you use, whether it's a seal and thrill, heal and seal, seal smoke, max seal. Don't double dip on your potions tonight. We don't want to get anybody challenged. So Kel playing seal. And then she is going to go Fury 4, Larvae loaded to the wall. So Fury 4 with a Larvae loaded. Larvae loaded. Probably the second strongest grenade in the game to the Jester. Insane Kel, round number 2. F4 Larvae loaded. They are going to let it hit. Kel going Larvae loaded, but it is F4, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Takes down one. Takes down the next one. Kel going double block. She does finish that one half that's left, and then the additional block with the F4. And she does manage to get her seal. And we are going to kick it over to Baby Bones. Baby Bones the Bomber. Amy, you got no pets. And you got a lot of red blocks in front of you. All right. Amy is going to Orange Crush Adam. Adam's gone. She's also going to drop a Heal and Seal. And she's going to go Vile Smoke to the bomber area. And that's going to get rid of Kale's seal. So Amy taking care of the attacker. Dropping a Heal and Seal. And Vile Smoke. I think that's a pretty solid move, Amy. Good job. All right, let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, your second move. You can play no pets. We got Moon, then we got Dimes, B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, and Tiny. Gonna Gold Spark Ocean Man. Gonna make him Mini Ocean. Dust Smoke to the bomber. Will not break Amy's seal, but it will lessen the damage she does by 25%. So that means we're going Dust and Bones. Get it? I got more. Dust Smoke to Bones. And he's going to follow up with another resin shot. We saw that resin shot before. So again, Amy, he's going to work to break this seal and try to deal a little AP to your pretty high base total. Pretty strategic, pretty deliberate. It appears they're going to let it hit. I did not see weight, so we're going to go with it. That will break Amy's seal. And again, we're going to get 24 through. Amy, I've got you down to a very, very low 195 base. So she's taking a couple big hits. But man, oh man, when you start at 243, it's a long way to go. So Amy, unshakable tonight. Does lose her seal. But as Ron would say, taking it like a priest. But not a priest. You do still have the Dust Smoke to deal with. All right, let's go over to, so we got Moon with Gold Spark, Dust Smoke, and Resin to Bones. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes, you're up. Now, you have no boss, but not that you could use it anyway. But you do have your full assortment of items and goods. So what would you like to do? Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, and Tiny. All right, Dimes is going to go Red Nero to kill. All right, so as we know, Nero's a pretty difficult thing to deal with. So, Kel, you got Red Nero coming in. I'll let me know if you want to mitigate it, let it hit, whatever. Dimes is also going to put some dust on Kel. So, Kel's got Vial, and she's also got Dust. So, Red Nero to Kel, Dust Smoke, and F4 Jester to the wall. Let's let that set up there for a minute. Stop, go, all hits. You guys let me know. All right. Just the red, blue, and we let the pet hit. Okay. Bonnie should know about this Red Nero. So, Kel, the Red Nero is going to hit you. Now, you got a good amount of health, we know. So, we're going to take you down to 90. But Red Nero is going to clone. So, you're going to have two of them to deal with, much like the ants. And you'll have a die roll to get rid of it. So, Kel down to 90. from Dimes' Red Nero. And we'll get back to that in 1 second. We're going to make Benny Red Nero, just so we know. And Dimes, your F4 Jester was denied by Moonshot. And it's also, the 10 is going to break your seal. So your Nitro Seal is gone. First blue off the board for Team MIR. They do have 2 blues remaining. Pet hits, Dust Smoke hits, Grenade is denied. Let's go over to B-Dub. B-Dub, you're up. All right, she's going to go Red Nitro to Mini Ocean Man. She's going to Gold Spark Tiny. So now we got I don't think we've ever seen this before. We got Mini Bones. Tiny is certainly earning his name Tiny. I can see the humor in that, Bonnie. That actually was pretty good. Tiny is now Tiny. Teeny Tiny, says Bones. All right. So Red Nitro to Ocean Man. Teeny Tiny. And we got an E3 Larvae loaded. I don't think I need to let you guys know. It'll obviously kill the red block, let her finish off the red block, or mitigate it. Pretty straightforward on this one. And after we decide on the block, then I'll give you Ocean Man's damage. All right, so we're going to let it hit. Ray, also, you've got Red Nitro hitting you. Gladiator buff is going to kick in. With your health total, Red Nitro is going to hit you for 16. 16% is taking you down to 84. And let's give MIR the first wall of the championship match. And we're going to go ahead and reset this wall again. You'll see a difference possibly in the walls. Just got to pay attention to it every round. All right, let's get the scoreboard updated. First block of the game. All right, that's B-Dub's move. Let's go to Mini Ocean. Ocean Man, then Fly Rod, then Teeny Tiny. Ocean Man's like, you know what? I had enough of all this gold spark stuff. He's going to gold spark Kel. So, Kel, you got some stuff. Again, I don't know if we've seen this much. So, we got Mini Kel in the dust smoke, in the vial smoke, with Red Nero hitting her. He's also going to summon Cray and a Nerf arrow. Holy cow, what are you guys doing here? All right. Gold Spark Kel, Cray to her face, and a second Nerf arrow. I'm not saying I don't like it. In fact, I might like it. It's certainly a different strategy. All right. Kel doesn't want the second Nerf arrow, so she is going to play Gold Psycho. Back to Moonshot, or I'm sorry, I did it. I knew I was going to do it. Gold Psycho back to Ocean Man. So Kel's got Cray, Nero, Vile, Dust, and the Nerf arrow is shut down, Ocean Man, and you are going to take 20, dropping you down to 64. Gold Psycho hurts. Gold Psycho hurts. All right. Spark done. Pet done. Nerf arrow denied. That's one Psycho and one blue used by Team MIR. They have one Psycho left and two blues. Fly Rod, your final move before we bring in the subs. Round number 2. And then Tiny will finish out round number 2. Gold Rudy to Bones. Gold Spark to Dimes. All right. Screenshot it, everybody, because this has never been done. Yep. We have an entire team. We are now known as Mini SLY. The quadruple gold spark strategy. We've never seen it before, but we're seeing it tonight. All right. We're also going to go Gold Rudy to Bones. And Thrill Smoke V-Day loaded. So Bones, Gold Rudy. Going to hit you for about 21%. Taking you down to 70%. A lot of help. Thrill Smoke and V-Day loaded to the wall. Black, green, green. Might be a little bit weaker, Fly Rod. Black, green, green from the V-Day loaded. And just Thrill Smoke. Tiny, you're up. Or should I call him Teeny? And at the beginning of Tiny's turn, we take down that 1/3 of a red block. And I'm going to tell you, that's why that prevention was so timely and so good. because now Rod just took down a third of a red block instead of taking down a whole red block. Well done. Some people thought it was a wasted blue. Maybe not. Red nitro to Kel. All right, red nitro from Teeny gives him a seal. Little gold spark to Moonshot, so we got Mini Moon. You guys are just having too much fun with gold sparks tonight. And Larvae loaded to the wall. All right, red nitro to Kel. Kel, there's a lot of stuff going on. But red nitro, not too much here, but she does get the seal out of it. Got you down to 80, Kel. Kel down to 80 from the red nitro. Gold spark to Moon and Larvae loaded to the wall. I didn't see any resistance to it. So we will give Dimes standard red block. I'm sorry, we will give Tiny a standard red block. And that, everybody, is the end of the first 2 rounds. So take a deep breath. You guys can see we are going to have some flags capped this round. It is going to change the dynamic of the game. We've got MIR with a few block lead, but they do have 1 complete wall down. We've got a lot of little mini people out there. We've got some smokes. We got some pets. We got some things happening. We got some seals. And now let's get some substitutions. So both teams, you guys can do me a favor. Dimes and B-Dub, if you can type in your substitutes as we go to round number 3. All right, I want to catch this before we get too far into it. I am going to put Dimes. Your red block is going back up because I did not calculate your mini gold damage. So you do not take down the complete red wall. You do take down over half of it. No one challenged that. I just looked at the scoreboard and Tiny was gold sparked. But I gave Tiny the credit for his full damage and not the half damage that he should have gotten for the gold spark. All right, we've got Joe in for Amy. Amy would have gone back to normal size this round anyway, so we will put the animal in. The animal is in the dust smoke, so his damage will be nerfed. We've got Will coming in for Ocean Man. Ocean Man would have grown back to normal size too, so we got Will in the defensive position. And we've got Craven Light in Rover position number 2. So Craven Light coming in the game. All right. Kel, who is being attacked by a lot of stuff. This was a timely substitution. So that means we've got Bones, your red Nero, is out of play. Kel no longer has Cray on her face. The Vile Smoke and the Dust Smoke does stay. And Unforeseen will go in both. Nixie's going to come into defensive position for Moonshot. And Samurai is coming in as Rover number 2. All right. All scoring should be good. Let me real quick give you how this is going to go down. So Unforeseen. One sec. Kel is still nerfed. Ray, she will stay nerfed the rest of the game. So that does not drop off. That is correct. All right, so we will start out with, get my lineup set up here on my board. Hopefully you guys are scoring along with your Play Dead Live cards. Get my Will the Build defensive card out, my Craven Light, and my Animal card. All right, so we've got Unforeseen will be going first, then Animal, after Animal, we've got Nixie. After Nixie, we've got Deadly Dimes. After Deadly Dimes, we got B-Dub. After B-Dub, we've got Will. After Will, we got Fly Rod. After Fly Rod, we have Tiny. After Tiny, we have Samurai. And after Samurai, we have Craven Light, who will go last. Okay, everybody, let's kick this thing off. So to start it out, we have Unforeseen. Amanda, you are taking 10% right out of the gates from the Vile Smoke. You do have Absorption. So you are not taking the 10%, but you don't have any more absorption. Amanda is going to cap Kel's Boss. So we do have our first flag of the game. And Amanda, you got 15 seconds. All right, SP3, going to take Tiny's Boss. Send Boss to Main Street. Amanda trying to jump in and get Boss on Main Street in turn number 3. F5 Larvae loaded to the wall and drop Unholy. All right, Unholy is going to get rid of the Vial and the Dust. And Craven Light does not like Gladiator Amanda with an insane buff getting the F5, so he is certainly going to shut that down. So that is the first blue, and Amanda will take 10% damage because the Vile Smoke got rid of her absorption, so she is at 90% from Craven's red-blue. I see Dow in the house, and we did post that earlier. He had messaged Kel, so we know Dow picking up the bundle for Busy Bee, for Sheila Beasley, and also for himself. So keeping those bees and himself in full Warlord gear. So great, great gesture, Dow. Appreciate that. And all you're doing for Team Arc. All right, let's go to Animal. I think Dow has an agenda. I think he's like, you know what? Arc's going to be shiny next season. Arc is looking for the jungle. All right, let's go to Animal. Animal, we've got Red Aster. Dropping his own Unholy Smoke to get rid of that dust nerf that you had. And how about an F4 Christmas Cheer from Insane Animal? Team SLYs use 1 blue. Team MIRs use 1 blue. Insane Animal trying to go a little crazy on this wall. And Animal did cap as well. So Animal, you do get the flag. First flag of the night for Team SLY. He caps Amy's flag. So Animal playing Aster, dropping the Unholy, F4 Christmas Cheer. I didn't see anybody stopping it. I'm going to let it hit. That is a damaged wall from Tiny. So Animal, check you out, man, coming in the game and taking down that red, little bit of red that was left. And how about taking down your own red block? Animal going double red out of the gates. Capping the flag for Amy, dropping the Red Aster, and then going double red. SLY making their move right now. Yes, they're down a flag. But here they come. All right, after Animal, we've got Nixie. Nixie, you are capping Moonshot's flag, so we're going to give you a second flag. Action starting to heat up here. 2 flags for Team MIR. 1 flag for SLY. Slight wall advantage for Team MIR. But they're down a Psycho. We are in round number 3. So we got Nixie, then we got Deadly Dimes. And Dimes, your Nero's gone, so you're free to use whatever you want. All right, Nixie not wasting any time getting in the game. She's sending Boss over. She's also going to drop a regular seal. And Fury 5, St. Patty loaded to Teeny Tiny. All right. She leaves the DZ. Goes within grenade range. And Tiny is sealed. So Fury 5 loaded Teeny Tiny is going to break his seal. So Frantic 5 from Nixie sliding into range and breaking Tiny's seal. All right, let's move over to Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes, you're up. We go Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, Will, Fly Rod, Tiny, Samurai, and Craven Light. All right, Dimes does have her full assortment of pets. It's a gold Benny, so I assumed it was to her boss. That's what gold Benny does. She's going to go Seal. She is big Dimes again. So normal size Dimes. Gold Benny to Nixie's boss. Gold Benny is taking Nixie's boss down to 81%. It will continue to hit. It is right there. If it is killed, Dimes will heal for whatever amount that it does. So Nixie, your boss is at 81%. And Dimes is going E3 Jester to the wall. If there's no objection, we will easily take down the final block of the wall. It's got some overkill, so let's take it down. We are now officially one wall to one wall. SLY only down a flag and a couple blocks, so they're starting to tighten the game up a little bit. Gold Benny, Seal, E3 Jester to the wall. B-Dub, you're up. B-Dub, then Will, Fly Rod, and Tiny. Samurai, and Craven. All right, we're going. Will, you got Gold Toxie coming in at you. B-Dub putting the heat on early. F4 Larvae loaded to the wall. All right. Let it hit. Let the grenade hit. Will taking 22% from Gold Toxie. Will, I got you at 78%. I do have you deadly venomed as well. And the F4 larvae loaded. Blue, blue, blue. And how about a touch of red? B-Dub getting a touch of red too. A little bit. All right, Will, you're up. Will, you are deadly venom, fresh in the game. Will not wasting any time. He wants to get the uncovered chest there. Boss to their flag. So we've got Unforeseen is at Main Street. Nixie, the opposing team's flag. Her boss at 81%. Will heading to MIR's flag. Will is going to drop his heel and seal from his mask. And E3 standard ammo red glob wrath to Nixie's boss. Will playing a boss, healing and sealing himself, and trying to put the heat on Nixie's boss. Any response before we ruffle a few feathers? We know some feathers will be ruffled. The question is, how many feathers? They are going to let it hit. E3, standard ammo, red glob, Will going straight damage. We're taking Nixie's boss, Will, from 81% down to 54%. Will adding the extra juice with the E3 between Benny and Will doing a little work. So boss to their flag, heel and seal, E3 to the pet. And let's kick it over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, your move. Then we go to Tiny, Samurai, and Craven Light. And that will be the end of round number 3, and we'll have 1 round remaining until halftime. If you're just tuning in, MIR got out of the gates to a big lead. SLY is starting to close the gap a little bit. Red Blaze to Craven Light. Sending the dust back over to Animal. Animal's attacks will be nerfed as long as he's in the dust. Red Blaze to Craven Light. And Blue Spark St. Patty loaded to the wall. Craven Light, we are going to take you down to 89%. You are on fire, so you do have a fire dot on you. And Blue Spark St. Patty loaded from Fly Rod. We'll see if there's any response or if we're going to let it hit. They are going to let it hit. It's just a little bit of damage Bonnie did to the red, but Fly Rod certainly no problem finishing off the red block. Another red block for Team MIR. About half of the wall down. Tiny, you're up. And you are no longer teeny tiny. You're normal tiny. Tiny, Samurai, then Craven Light. Tiny going to bring the gold Benny as well. Double gold Bennies. You had to feel that was coming. Taking Nixie's boss. Down to 35%. Tiny's going to throw a max seal over to Craven. Hold him off while he burns. And E3 Jester to the wall. So Gold Benny rushing Nixie's pet. Max seal to Craven. And an E3 Jester to the wall. All right, we're going to let the E3 Jester hit. It does hit. And it's a fresh wall, and we saw the damage from fresh walls, a little bit more scaled, and she is bringing the best in the business here with an E3. Black, green, green, blue. Black, green, green, blue. Dimes with a big hit. I'm sorry. Dimes via Tiny with a big hit. Samurai, you're up. We got Samurai and then we got Craven. Samurai just getting in the game. Big, big shout out for her. Played super, super strong this season. New permanent part of MIR. All right, Samurai is going to activate Axis. But here's the problem with axes. Go ahead. She's going to activate Axis, boss to their flag, move to the DC, and drop a seal. All right, what am I waiting on, Dimes? All right. She is going to tank page 1 the Axis, and you can mitigate Axis because it is a D20 hit as well. So it is unlike the Ion. I mentioned this the other night. Because it damages, it can be mitigated, which negates the effect. So tank page 1 from Tiny. Will also keep his seal. Will doesn't move. They're going to stack the flag and put a second boss there from Samurai. So we got Nixie's boss there. We also have Samurai's boss there. Move into the DZ. And drop a seal. All allowed. So the way it would work is activation, pet, move, seal. Or seal move. Either way. All 4 actions are allowed. All right, Craven, you're up. Craven will end round number 3. And Craven is going to take Unforeseen in the Mind, Body, and Soul portal. Here we go. Neither player, one player is sealed. Craven Light did get the max seal. All right, let's get everybody set up. Unforeseen, we got you right here. All right, here we go. This is the way this works. The mind portion will be a trivia question. First person that gets it right will score. Then we go to a battle between the two. And we judge overall health. And then we also judge the platform. Amanda and Craven Light, if you're ready for the Mind, Body, and Soul, give me a 999. Okay. This is both a color and a person, and I need both listed. Who is the first person that we introduced as a member of a brand new faction called Neon? Craven says Red Mira. Is he correct, everybody? He is correct. It is Red Mira. Red Mira. First member of a brand new faction called Neon. All right, here we go. This is a 2-round battle. Craven Light, you are sealed. Your move. You're up first. You are at 88 health. Amanda is at 90% health. 90 to 88 coming into the round. Craven Light gets the first move. He is down a platform in the soul because he did call the challenge. All right. He is going to SP3 Amanda Psycho. Now, that's just wrong. I mean, stealing a person's psycho right out of the gates. He's going to activate Cosmic Guard, Red Paul, Red Hannibal. Okay. Steel Pet, activate. You can only play, remember Craven, you have the ability to play 2 pets, but they're not free. That's a lot of stuff you're doing there. So SP3 is your ability. Activate Guard is an activation. You can play a pet and play a pet, but you can't pet repel and you can't F5 standard ammo red glob. That's like 6 things you did there. The pet still counts as a half-turn move. Okay. So he's going to steal a pet, activation, drop a repel, and double pet with no attack. And he can do that. All right, so Amanda's pet is stolen. Red Paul is going to hit Amanda, knock her down a level. and damage her. It's going to hit her again, knock her down another level, and damage her, taking her from 90 down to 78. She doesn't take too much damage from it. Red Hannibal is going to hit her again and knock her down another level, taking her from 78 down to 68. Steal, activate, double pet, no pet repel, no attack. Okay? SP3 is his activation. Cosmic Guard is his legendary activation. Play a pet is 4 moves. No pet repel, no standard ammo. Amanda, it's your turn. And I want to remind Amanda, you cannot play a pet because you do have boss out attacking the flag. All right, she's going to go F4 and activate Deacon Dagger. Deacon Dagger will break Craven's seal, will knock him down a level. She's going to drop a seal, and she's going to go grenade at you, Craven Light. So you lost your seal, but you went down a level from the Deacon Dagger. And grenade incoming. Craven Light at 88. Amanda is at 68. Is the health total. Craven Light has the mind portion. They're pretty close on the soul portion. Craven 88, Amanda 68. Amanda, Craven, you got a Larvae Limerick coming at you. All right, he's going to play red-blue. It's the second red-blue of the game. Amanda, you're taking 10 before your seal. And the red-blue is going to knock you down another level, which is going to take you to the top level, but you're down 1. All right, Craven Light, your move. She is sealed. You are a couple levels ahead of her, and you got a little bit more health. Your final move. We have Craven Light, then we have Unforeseen. Hannibal hits on your turn, Craven Light, which will break her seal and will knock her down another level. Yes, that is correct. All right, we got a challenge. B-Dub, what is your challenge? All right, B-Dub is challenging that Craven Light used his red-blue. And that is correct. So Craven used his red-blue. So we can't take a red-blue away from him because he doesn't have it. But what we can do is we can back it back out to the red-blue move. All right. So B-Dub's challenge is upheld. So they do keep that challenge. Amanda's Larvae Limerick is going to hit Craven Light. So she goes F4, Deacon Dagger, breaks his seal. After she breaks his seal, she goes Larvae Limerick. Now, I'm going to assume it was loaded, even though she didn't type loaded. I've never known Amanda not to load a Larvae's Limerick. So, Larvae's Limerick loaded from Amanda is going to hit Craven Light and take him from 88 down to 72%. And it's also going to drop him down one more level. All right. Now, after we resolve that, we go back to Craven Light's turn. Now, the red-blue never hit Amanda, but his red Hannibal will. And it's going to break her seal, and it is going to knock her down one more rung, which is going to put her up on the higher rung. So we got one round in the books. We go to round 2. Craven Light at 72. Amanda, 58. Craven, you're up. All right, Craven Light is going to go Red Blaine. All right, he's got a lot of stuff going on here. Heal and Seal. Red Blaine's going to be a big hit. F5 standard ammo with Red Glob. Red Blaine is the portal pet. Now, Amanda's health is not too shabby. There's that. But Red Blaine is still Red Blaine. And Amanda, Red Blaine is going to hit you for 21%, taking you down to 37. Red Blaine's going to knock you down another level. He's going to go F5 standard ammo Red Glob, and you got no Psycho. So F5 standard ammo Red Glob is going to hit. Going to take you down another level. And it's going to take you down from 37 down to 20. You're pretty tough. But you got a big, big hole here. But you're alive. That's the good news. Amanda, your final move of the portal. Craven Light at 72. You're at 20. Going to take a lot. All right. She is going to go F5 War Duelist. The War Duelist would break his seal, knock him back up to the top. Amanda's going to drink some whiskey to get a little bit back when she goes out of the portal. Remember, healing 25% nerfed. So Amanda, we're going to give you 25% back out of that 100, which will put you at 45. Craven Light wins the mind, wins the body 72 to 45, and also wins the soul. Not able to get a killing blow, but he is able to get the victory for the portal win. Both players will be teleported back outside the portal. And as we previously determined, Amanda will go back to her zone, although she cannot use her character. Craven Light will go back to the rover position. Seals are gone. Both players are out of play. Actually, let me do it this way. And this is why I put them in that zone. If you were a defender, it would make sense. But I'm going to go ahead and put them out of play again, because there's no points that they can cap. Neither player can be targeted, and I don't want anybody to waste their attacks and say, well, Amanda's at 45. Amanda is further in time. So neither Craven nor Amanda will get a turn the rest of the way. Amanda got her turn this round. Craven's turn was taking her into portal. Their second turn would have been Amanda's next turn. Craven's second turn, he lost because of the portal. They're both done until halftime. All right, that was Craven Light, and defensive points stay the same because Samurai moved into the defensive zone. And now we go to the fourth and final round before halftime. So we'll start out with Amanda. She's in the portal. We skip her. We go to Animal Joe. Animal Joe, you're up. You're in the dust smoke, and you have Red Aster. We don't have anything on the scoreboard to signify mind, body, and soul. But if you are keeping score at home and you want to know how close this match is, mind, body, and soul is 200 points. It's a 200-point portal. Solo 150, tag team 250, mind, body, and soul is 200 that Team SLY just gained. It's about as much as a flag, and they're down a flag. So we just got super close. So let's get Animal. After Animal, we go to Nixie. Good to see a mind, body, and soul in a championship match. All right, do we have Animal? Animal, Nixie, Dimes, B-Dub, Will. All right, Dimes, I'm going to give him about 15 more seconds, or we're going to skip him, and you're going to lose the turn. There we go. All right, thanks, Joe. Drop Unholy Smoke. All right. I'm going to give Animal a 10-point penalty. It's the second time that they've used an item that they didn't have. Craven Light used blue, and Animal just dropped Unholy Smoke. And according to my records, he dropped Unholy Smoke on his first turn. So minus 10 points for Team SLY. The dust smoke does stay up there. He does throw the F4 Christmas cheer loaded to the wall, but it will have a 25% nerf on it. MIR, anything or let it hit? All right, they are going to let it hit. 25% nerf. Animal. Red block, you did have the F4 loaded with it. You barely get the next, blue block. You barely get the next blue block. No carry damage over to the red. You would have gotten some red damage had you not had the 25% nerf. All right, let's go to Nixie. Nixie hanging out around Main Street. And that is correct. So I am going to Animal, do you have another potion you would like to substitute? Either a E3 or an F5? An E3 or an F5? All right, we're going to give him the F5 usage, and we are going to hit him with a minus 20. So we've had 3 times Team SLY now has used items they didn't have. First time was a warning. Second time was 10 points. Moonshot's challenge is upheld. Third time is minus 20 points. And because he didn't have the item, we will use an F5 to keep the wall damage the same. But they do lose the points at the final score. Minus 20 for Team SLY. Nixie is going to move back into the DZ. Over where Samurai is. They've got 2 in the DZ now. And Nixie is going to go Fury 4, shoot Animal with Rose with standard ammo. Team SLY, Animal has a shot coming in. Fury 4, standard ammo. Challenges are working as intended. No worries, Joe. It happens. It happens in big matches. That's why we have the challenge move. Any response from Team SLY to Nixie's shot on Animal before we resolve it? They are going to let it hit. Now again, she moved first, took aim, legitimate shot, F4 going at the Animal. Joe, you're taking a little bit of damage here. Joe, I've got you down to 76. Okay. Never mind. Red Psycho from Deadly Dimes. First Red Psycho of the game. Dimes stops it. Nixie, your seal is broken from Red Psycho. All right. Shot from Nixie to Animal, F4. Dimes plays the first Red Psycho for Team SLY, and it breaks Nixie's seal. Dimes, you're up. Boss is in play. Amanda's on Main Street. Nixie's boss getting bombarded. So Dimes, at the start of your turn, your gold Benny is going to hit Nixie's boss. Take it down to 16. Nixie's boss is at 16, still getting hit by Dimes Gold Benny. Dimes, B-Dub, Will, Fly Rod, Tiny, Samurai, and Craven. And then we go to halftime, everybody. And of course, we will skip Craven. All right, Dimes is going to go tank. Going to play a max seal to Joe, just in case. And F5, Jester to the wall. Deadly Dimes the tank, max seal, and Jester and Bonnie says, hold up. Each team has used one blue and one psycho. And Samurai is going to play a red-blue and shut it down. And Dimes, your seal is gone. Second red-blue for Team MIR. Dimes is a tank. Sealing Joe, F5 Jester to the wall, is going for a big, big hit. And it's shut down. Let's go over to B-Dub. B-Dub, you're up. Then we got Will. Again, very close match. Walls are almost even. SLY taking a mind, body, and soul win. MIR jumping on the flags. B-Dub's going to go F5, Jester loaded to the wall. Now, Craven, don't tell me you're going to play a third red-blue. I'm just messing with you. I don't know if it's the 2 red blues or the 7 move combo shot he did in Portals. I loved it. There's a lot of stuff there. I think that's a new record for most moves typed in one portal. All right, we're going to go Medic page 3. All right, this is a great move. So B-Dub is going to go F5 Jester. F5 is a big hit. Jester's a big hit. B-Dub was going to take down 2 red walls. She gets 1 red wall only. And Animal breaks his seal. Very well done, Joe. I love the Medic page 3 seal combo. Let's go to Will. Will, you're up. You got boss at their flag. After Will, we got Fly Rod. All right, we got Mini Dub. That looks like a little bit of retaliation for the person that started it, right? All right, Will's going to go Gold Spark to Bonnie. Going to drop a Pet Repel. And standard red glob from Wrath to Nixie's boss. And I don't think they're going to save it. And it's at 16 life. I'm pretty sure that Nixie said they were going to fry some chicken, and that might be it right there. Boss is out of play, which means Dimes, your gold Benny's out of play, and Tiny's Benny's out of play. Now, you guys might have just did Tiny a favor. Will with the kill, the Pet Repel, and the Gold Spark. Let's kick it over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, you're up. After Fly Rod, we got Tiny, then we got Samurai, and then we got Halftime. We are going to take a little longer tonight because we want to get this right, and also because we had a nice Portal match as well. Portal matches always take a little bit longer. All right, we got Red Icky right before halftime. Arc Spark, Red Icky, Jester loaded to the wall. Animal, your Red Aster is gone. Will, your Pet Repel is gone. Dimes, your Pet Repel is gone. And Tiny, your Pet Repel is gone. That was pretty easy. And Arc Spark Jester loaded to the wall. We will give Fly Rod that other red block. All right, we got Tiny. Tiny, you're up. Tiny, and then Samurai. Red Curtis to the wall, heel and seal. F4 Jester loaded to the wall. All right. We've got Red Curtis damage coming in and F4 Jester loaded. B-Dub says, hold up. Samurai is going to use her intervene. So we got a cooldown to stop the Jester. The Red Curtis does hit and does deal some damage to the wall, Tiny. And let's go over to Samurai. Samurai, your move. All right, she's going to move within range because they already have their DZ covered. And S6 St. Patty loaded to the wall. All right. And Will is going to play red-blue, and that is the second red-blue for Team SLY. And they are going to keep that last block up. Was going to be overkill. She was like, let me just throw the grenade to make sure that we get it. And they do bring the red-blue. And that, everybody, is halftime. We've got 2 flags for MIR, 1 flag for SLY. Walls, 4 blocks still up for SLY, 1 for MIR. MIR got off to a big lead. SLY, the second half, the first half, really started to close the gap. So it's a much, much closer game. It's going to be interesting to see how the second half goes. We've got 3 rounds remaining. B-Dub, give me your lineup, and Deadly Dimes, give me your lineup as well. Everybody, take a deep breath, relax. 3 rounds remaining, and it's all over. How you play the next 3 rounds will decide who wins. And I will tell you, you got a lot of people enjoying the match. If you guys are enjoying the battle between SLY and MIR, if you think it's an epic showdown, give me a quick 999. Show them a little bit of support right now, because they are certainly playing hard. Kel going back in at the bomber. Moonshot going back in as a defender. Samurai heading over to the sidelines. Great job by Amanda, Nixie, and Samurai. Great job in that second round. Julie J coming in the rover position. Mini B-Dub is no longer Mini B-Dub. Will can tell his grandchildren that at least he did get to cast a gold spark on Bonnie. Amy back in for the animal. Bomber Bones coming back in with a vengeance. Are we going to see Angry Amy? Will moving over to take the place of Dimes. So Will going over to the rover position. I like the switch. Ocean Man coming back in the defender position. And Craven staying in his rover. All right, both teams, do me a favor. Look over your lineups. Let me know if this is exactly what you want. All right, all health does reset, except for Boss's health. Kel coming back in at 100%. Amy coming back in at 100%. Moon, B-Dub, Fly Rod. Will's boss will cap on Ray's turn. Because Will is coming in 4 dimes. All right. Bomber, rover, rover, tank, defender, bomber, tank, rover, rover, defender. And let's kick off the second half, everybody. Have a good time. Enjoy the moment. You never know if you'll be in a championship match next season. So appreciate it while you're here. Kel, let's kick off the second half, round number 5. And as we kick off round number 5, we do know that Unforeseen caps Main Street. So a third flag for Team MIR. Third flag for Team MIR. And we're glad to have you back too, Unforeseen. Glad to have Julie J in here as well. full-time SLY team representing. SLY's had some great attendance this season as well. So one reason why they're in the finals is because a lot of consistency out of that SLY lineup. So we'll see how it holds up in the second half. Kel is going to play Rod. Also, getting a pet repel in early. Larvae loaded to the wall. Team SLY, you got a Larvae loaded. Let it hit. And calculate damage. Or no. They are going to let it hit. And it does take down the final red block. Let's reset it and let's give MIR their second full block of the night. All right, Bomber Bones. You're up. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. What do we have here? Amy saw an opening and is leaving the bomber zone. Kel had a shot at it. But Amy making a big move. That might have changed some things. All right, Amy going to Main Street. Interesting, interesting. Moonshot. Nixie's boss is dead, so you don't cap anything. The flags just got a little bit interesting. MIR with a 3-1 lead. But Amy stepping over to Main Street trying to get the game even closer. All right, Moonshot is going to go Red Bison to Bones. And F5 Jupiter to Bones with the Heal and Seal. All right, so he's bringing the AP to Amy. And as we know, her base was 243 at the beginning of the game, so she got a lot of base back. Amy, Red Bison, it's going to take you from 243 down to 233. Also take you down to 90%. Actually, it won't take you 90%. I'm sorry. I'll wait. Go ahead. Will's going to use the eye ring to prevent the pet damage. So we will keep her base. And Red Psycho from Ocean Man. Final Psycho. So they are going to prevent both of the attacks. So Moonshot, your Bison doesn't hit. And Moonshot, you will take 10% from the Red Psycho. I got you down to 90% now. So SLY has certainly made their stand and says, we got Main Street and we're going to protect Main Street. All right, Will, you're now up in the rover position. Your boss does not cap because you traded positions with dimes. Your boss will cap on Ocean Man's turn. All right, smart move. Will is going to go max seal to Amy. A little extra protection there. And he's going to slide down and go F5. St. Patty loaded to the wall. All right. Team MIR. F5 St. Patty loaded from Will. All right, Julie J playing the red-blue, and that means, by my calculation, all right, Moon, delete the red-blue. MIR still has one red-blue remaining. Fly Rod is going to redirect it with Judas to the MIR wall. Team SLY, let it hit. Or any response to it. So we got a brand new wall for Team MIR. All right, red-blue from Tiny. That is the final blue of the game for Team SLY. Team MIR has one remaining. Fly rod taking 10%. Actually, fly rod taking none. Fly rod seal being broken. Fly rod does lose a seal. All right, so Will's move was to seal Amy, throw a grenade, fly rod redirected it, and Tiny played red-blue, breaking fly rod seal. B-Dub, you're up, and after B-Dub, we have Ocean Man. B-Dub playing rod. Arc Spark larvae loaded to the wall. And I don't think at this point anything can be done about it. So we're going to see how strong this third wall is. A little bit of juice with the Arc Spark. Black. Green. And a little bit of the next green, B-Dub. A little bit of the green block. Third's a charm. All right, Ocean Man, you're up, and on your turn, Will's boss caps, and SLY is now within a flag. They do have a portal win, but they just cut the flag distance. 3 flags to 2. We got Ocean Man, then Fly Rod. All right, Ocean Man is going to summon boss to Main Street. Max Torment to Kel and Nerf to Kel. Kel, you got another Max Nerf coming at you. And you also have a Max Torment. Any response to the Nerf arrow? Red Psycho from Moonshot is going to go back to Ocean Man. It's going to take him down to 90. And Kel is covered by the Max Torment. So Nerf Arrow, Red Psycho from Moon, going back to Ocean Man. And let's kick it over to Fly Rod. Red Nolan. Dropping a seal. And larvae loaded to the wall. Any response to the larvae loaded? I don't think so, because no cooldowns at this point. Larvae loaded. Just a green block and a blue block. Going slow on this wall. Green and a blue. Tiny, you're up. Tiny, Julie J, and then Craven Light. Blitz Kel's Rod. Kel's Rod is out of play. Jester loaded to the wall from Tiny. All right, Julie J wants to take that Jester now. Tiny didn't put any juice on it, probably because of that. So the Jester loaded. Is going to take double blue. But Tiny kind of slow played it a little bit. Pretty smart move there. Dime's taking out Rod and going Jester loaded. All right, let's go to Julie J. We've seen back-to-back Judas plays. All right. We've got Samurai's Boss will cap. That is going to give MIR flag number 4. And Julie J is going to play boss to the opposing team's chest. And F5 larvae loaded with a pet repel. Yeah, couldn't go to their wall, so that was pretty obvious. F5 larvae loaded. You get a very, very tough red block. And a little bit of the next red block. This is tough sledding here. Craven Light, finish out round number 5 for us. Craven Light, round number 5. All right. Ray double stacked Main Street so Craven could sneak in and steal the opposing team flag. I see you, Craven Light. Strong move by Craven. So we got Bones and Main Street. Will cap in round 7. Julie J on the opposing team's flag would cap in round 7. And Craven Light would cap in round 7. So it is going to be pretty interesting as we get down to crunch time. Craven Light also going to play Seal Smoke. Blue Spark Jester to the wall. Any response to the Blue Spark Jester? It hits. All right, remember, this is the second wall. It's weaker than the third wall. Red block. And you take about half of the next red block, Craven Light. So good hit on that second round of walls. Takes about half of it down. All right, that's the end of round number 5. We are round number 6. This is the last round of 5 players ever in the Crypts, unless we bring it back for a special performance. And then we get the starters for round of 4. So let's kick it over to Kel. Kel, someone did steal your rod, so that's not going to play this turn. You are in the dust, and you do have a 5% nerf from Ocean Man. All right, Kel's going to bring out some red Nolan. They got rid of Rod, so they're making her play Red Nolan. Going to stall her another turn. Arc Spark, Larvae loaded to the wall. Arc Spark, Larvae loaded. Just enough. Just enough. All right. Bomber Bones is capping that Main Street flag, so we will skip Bomber Bones. And we'll go over to Moonshot. Moonshot in the defensive position. He's going to Vile Smoke the defender. Little damage to Ray. Ray taking you down to 80 from the Vile. And he's going to go F4. St. Patty loaded to Craven's Boss. They got no blues and no cooldowns, so it is going to hit. Taking Craven Light's Boss from 100. Down to 83. He's a Warlord. And his boss does scale with his health. So Vile Smoke to the defender. F4 St. Patty loaded to Craven's Boss. Takes it down to 83%. Will, you're up in the rover position. We got Will, B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, Tiny, Julie J, and Craven. And then we got a round of 4. All right, Will is going to blitz Fly Rod's Nolan to take that out of play. Blue Spark, Resin, Wrath. Blue Spark, Resin from Wrath to Moonshot. All right, Will's going to slide over here. Loads up on Moonshot. Any response from Team MIR or let it hit? All right, we'll let it hit. It is going to go Armor Pen, break Moonshot Seal. Moonshot has 17 mitigation. Will hitting for 57 with his brand new Wrath, taking Moon from 226 down to 186 base and breaking his seal. So Will goes blitz, takes care of Fly Rod's Nolan, moves to range, blue spark, and goes armor pin and decides to drill his base from 226 down to 186. Pretty good hit there, Will. B-Dub, you're up. B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, Tiny, Julie J, and Craven. All right, B-Dub is going to activate sixes. She's going to take down one of those pesky red blocks. And they have been hard to come by. Rod is going to take down the other pesky red block. To reset the wall. Third wall for Team MIR. She's going to drop red Nolan for the future. And Jester loaded to the wall with no juice on it. This is the fourth wall. Let's see what the damage is like on the fourth wall. Black, green, green. Black, green, green with the Jester. Ocean Man, you're up from the defensive position. You've already taken the vial, so you're good. Already had over 400 people watching you guys play a championship match tonight. So pretty awesome. A little known game that a lot of people don't know yet until the website goes live. But over 400 people have checked in and watched you guys play, and we're not even done yet. So keep up the good work, everybody. All right, Ray, in order to silent smoke Kel, you actually got to go over and get in range. So you would have to leave the DZ. Because remember, a silent smoke would count as an attack. So you can't drop the silent smoke. It's not like the ghost smoke or the essence smoke. All right, so Ray's going to drop a heal and seal instead. Probably a better move. So he's going to heal and seal himself. Get a little bit of that lost from the vial. And shoot Kel with a second nerf arrow. They are out of psychos. So any response from Team MIR, or are we going to nerf Kel's damage another 5%? All right, Kel is going to play tank page 1 because she wants to keep that damage. So her mitigation is gone. She had used her Cloak of Craven in order to turn into a tank, so that's out of play. All right, let's go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, final move of round number 6 for you. Then we go to Tiny, Julie J, then Craven, and then we got a speed round of 4, and then we will tally up the totals. How's the wall damage looking? Is the portal enough to get SLY close enough to get in striking distance? Fly Rod lost his Nolan last turn, so he plays Rod this turn. F5 Jester loaded to the wall. All mitigations are tied up. F5 Jester from Fly Rod. Blue. Blue. And blue. Fly Rod going triple blue. Tiny, you're up. And also a pet repel from Fly Rod. Tiny, Julie J, and Craven Light. Championship match. The last battle in the Crips format before we take it to the jungle with the Temple, with home field advantage, with the Doomsday device, PvP keys, mainstream, Defender teleports, more points for kills, and more fun than ever. All right. Dimes is going to move to the DZ. I love the terminology here, though. Or Tiny, sorry. Tiny move to the DZ. Activate Axis. And move Moonshot far, far away to the right if I can. Julie J is going to cast Prevention. And remember, Axis, great item, can move a player and bind them for 2 turns, but it is a damaging weapon, and because it damages, it can be prevented. So the prevention triggers everything else. However, Tiny does move into space, so he can prevent it, and he does pull the prevention away from Julie J. All right, Julie J, you're up. Your final move of the night. And then Craven Light. But maybe Tiny was just trying to get that prevention out of play. Julie J just being a little safe here at the end. Dropping the max seal. F4 loaded to the wall. It is Larvae loaded. And yeah, you get a red block. All right, Craven Light. Got to pull some magic out, Craven. MIR with the strong 2 rounds in the second half. This is when they step up to the challenge in the second half. They put the heat on. Seal to Moon. You got it. Craven Light, and then we go to the final round of 4. And keep in mind, we will be capping some flags in the final round too. We know that looks like Amy's going to cap. E3 Jester loaded to the wall. All right, Team MIR. E3 Jester. Hits or stop it. Red Blue from Julie J. That is the final Red Blue. Both teams are out of blues. Both teams are out of psychos. And Busy B is in the Assassin Julia Partnership Fan Club. Because how about a big shout out for Diane C., Busy B., Julia Muse. I mean, our cheerleaders are really good tonight. Final Red Blue Craven Light, breaking your seal. All right, everybody. That's the end of round number 6. Starters, take your places. We've got Julie J. Great job. Love seeing you here tonight. Heading over to the sidelines. Professional as always. We've got Craven Light heading over to the sidelines. Awesome gameplay from Craven Light. Will heading over to the sidelines. Deadly Dimes coming back in the Rover. And we got Bones, Dimes, Ocean Man, and Tiny, Kel, Moonshot, B-Dub, and Fly Rod. Sly able to take 25 defensive points there. All right, everybody, take a deep breath. This is it. One turn for each of those 4 players on each team, and we will decide a championship. Kel, you're up. First move goes to Kel and Baby Red Nolan. Kel and Red Nolan, you're up. Silver Spark, F5, Larvae loaded to the wall. And looks like Baby Red Nolan is going to get the same thing. And apparently I missed your Unholy Smoke last time, so we will take that off the board. And Amy, you cannot Medic Page 3 it because you are still technically working on that chest. So if you can delete that, you don't cap the chest until your turn. So they are going to hit, and Kel and Nolan are going to go double red. All right. Silver Spark, F5 Larvae loaded, double red. Amy, you go back to your bomber position. Ocean Man loses his boss. You do, however, cap your third flag. You don't get a turn, but you do have control of your character. Ocean Man, you're back. You can play defensive cooldowns. But your turn is finishing to cap the chest. I'm sorry, did I say Ocean Man? Moonshot! Twice, at least. Moonshot, you're up. I'm never letting the two of you guys play each other again. Moonshot, Dimes, B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, and Tiny. Where you at, Moon? Resin to Tiny. Just going to shoot him and get rid of his seal. And I think he just wants to see how much health he has. 254 with 25 mitigation, Moon. You do manage to deal 34 to him, taking him down to 220. Moon's like, hello, let me just get a quick shot on you. All right, Deadly Dimes, you're up. Deadly Dimes, your final move of what has been a fairy tale season MVP award, pushing your team to the finals. Deadly Dimes laying it all out on the line. Then we go B-Dub, Ocean Man, Fly Rod, and Tiny. Blitz Bonnie's Nolan. Taking Nolan out of play. Rage. Jester loaded to the wall. It is wall number 2. Double red for dimes. B-Dub, you're up. No Nolan for you. SLY almost with their second wall. They're about a wall behind. We got Craven Light's boss. We got Julie J's boss still. 2 bosses left to cap. MIR up by about a wall and up by a flag. B-Dub's final turn in the crypt. Part of that try MVP. B-Dub, Fly Rod getting some recognition this season. Dimes and SLY certainly turning a corner. Thrill Smoke. Larvae loaded to the wall. Any response from Team SLY? Amy will medic page 1, and she will take half that damage, and half that damage will prevent that red block from going down. Amy breaking her seal. And we still got a red block up. Ocean Man, you're up. Barely keeping the block up, Amy, but barely sometimes is enough. Ocean Man, Fly Rod, and Tiny. And we will finalize our season and look forward to the All-Star game on Wednesday night. I know you guys are excited, especially the ones watching tonight. I know you guys are excited to have a very crazy, loose testing match. All right. Ocean Man, look at him sliding down from the DZ. Ocean Man sliding down, going S6 V-Day loaded to the wall. Easily taking down the final red block. Let's rebuild it. Now we know there's no carryover damage. But he's like, let me let it fly. And Fly Rod says, nope. Sorry, Ocean Man. Leaving the red block up, Fly Rod saving that tank page 1. And taking down the block. All right. Sorry, Ray. Denied. Fly Rod, your final move. Rod is going to go over and steal that red block. F4 Jester loaded to the wall. Black, green, green. And that is the 4th wall for MIR, by the way. And I am pretty certain that Tiny used tank page 1 very early in the match, Dimes. So, actually, you're right. You're right. That is correct. It was Dimes. All right. Let's put it back up. Dimes was a tank. You are right. All right. Let's go, Tiny. Your final move. I wrote it down under Tiny. Perfect. All right, Tiny. Got it right back. Your final move. And then let's calculate it. Go over and kick that red wall. At least. Warrior charge. He's not even a warrior. Tiny's like, forget this DZ. And Tiny taking down the final red block and getting second wall. And at the end of the game, we do have Julie J's boss caps and Craven Light's boss caps. So we got a flag for SLY and a flag for MIR. All right, everybody. Well done. I will say, even with the level of competition, we finished at 12:30. The last time we had a championship, it was about 1:30. So certainly, my hat's off to you guys for playing amazing. You play amazing. You play fast. You are good at this game. And there's a reason why you guys were slugging it out. But like we always have to do, we do have to decide a winner. So while I'm calculating the totals, can you guys do me a favor and just give a big shout out to both teams? If you're watching, if you're playing, show some awesome sportsmanship, which is customary of what we do. We're going to start out with Wall damage. MIR, 4 complete walls tonight. 1,200 points. SLY, 2 complete walls, and MIR really handcuffed them with the gold spark round. 600 points. Flags. MIR, 5 flags. 1,100 points in total flags. SLY, 4 flags. 850. Portal wins. Craven Light almost got a kill in the portal. He was close. But he did manage to win the portal. 200 points for Craven Light. 0 for MIR. Defensive zones. It was even. MIR lost 25 one round. SLY lost 25 at the end. 150 points for SLY. 150 points for MIR. Additional deductions, 20 points for SLY. Let me give you guys the total. Total for SLY. $1,780 for SLY. $2,450 for MIR. Big win. Awesome game plan for Team MIR. Certainly very good execution as well. 1,780 to 2,450. Really solid game. They confuse you. You know, they come at you from a bunch of different ways. You think they're going wall, and then they switch it up. Good combination of flags. SLY, nothing to hang your head about. You guys played an awesome game. But, you know, we do have to crown one person as the winner. But certainly, runner-up is pretty solid as well. And MIR, once again, showing they're prepared, they're good, they bring it when it counts, and they rarely make mistakes. And I heard that we start a new season next week. So the champs, as they are rightfully called, have now taken the Asylum, the Farm, the Crypts. Will they be able to take the Jungle? So, Jason, yeah, I don't want your question because I don't want MIR to start out next season minus 20 points. That's why I figured if it's a question about my $5 bet, is that what your question is? I don't know, what was my bet that SLY would win the championship, or did I say they'd be in the finals? I think I said they'd be playing for a championship. Right? Who has me on record for that? That's what I thought. I thought I said, no, I think, no, really, Moon, I think I said they would be playing. I think I wasn't, I think I remember the exact comment. And I said they would be playing, and I think I said I would not bet against Bonnie, but I think SLY would be playing at a high enough level to be playing for a championship. No, I'm not talking about the phone call. I think the initial comment was on YouTube. And then I think I just kind of ramped it up a little bit. Yeah, I said, I think SLY is good enough to be playing for a championship, and I think Moon wanted to bet $5. And I said, look, I'm never going to bet against Bonnie, but I think SLY is good enough to win it. I'm pretty sure I said that because they are good enough to win it. And I'll say this. Every team in the league is good enough to win it. I was talking to Gina today, and between Gina's gear and she's trying to get caught up a little bit more with the understanding of the game, and we know how deadly Cat is and how good Trigger is, and we know how many cooldowns Vox has. Mist is super energized. So certainly Vox is good enough to play for a championship. I'll never bet against Arc. I mean, Arc can just slice you up. So when you look at Arc and you look at just the AP that Jim has, that Dow has, that Valar has, that Julia has, I would not want to play Arc in the jungle, and especially with home field advantage. If somebody can get an upset or two, Arc's going to be right there. SLY got a taste of it. Certainly they'll go back and watch this match, and they'll learn from it and learn a little bit more execution, a little bit more strategy. And, you know, Bonnie's a trendsetter. When you guys think you've caught up, she'll pull something else out. MIR early on played Nolan's. Then they switched it up to rods. Tonight, they showed you a little bit of something different. They showed you the first ever gold spark round. That was kind of cool. So Dimes, you asked me what my Axis combo would be, and I wouldn't tell you. My Axis combo would be move the bomber with Axis to me, and then drop silent smoke. That would be my combo move. Because then I wouldn't have to throw silent smoke. I could drop it, and I would get the effect out of it. So I wouldn't tell anybody any moves. You know, I talk about the game too, but obviously on game day, I'm not gonna tip my hat and try to give any advantages, but that would be a nice diabolic move because you move the bomber out of range for 2 turns, so they can't hit a wall for 2 turns. And then you drop silent smoke, they can't play a pet. So they wouldn't be able to play boss, they wouldn't be able to move, and they wouldn't be able to hit a wall. So you better have a full assortment of Magic Mics, because that's all you're doing is rebuilding my wall. Real quick update. So I have to tell you guys, I'm just blown away by the amount of studying, the amount of playing. Certainly the challenges have worked out really, really good. You know, there's always going to be matches where we miss a thing, miss two things. You know, I'd say if there were things missed on both teams tonight, MIR is MIR. I mean, until you beat them, and you should never give up, I'll tell you that. Every team is beatable. But, you know, it's kind of neat, right? Having this team that everybody, they respect, but they want to beat so bad, right? I know you guys want to beat them. And you just keep working and working and working. But the thing you got to realize is the more that you want to beat MIR, the more that they want to keep you from beating them. So when you get close and you get a step closer, it pushes them to try harder and to study more and to still, you know, try to, distance themselves. I thought they got off to a good start. I thought SLY played a very good third and fourth round. And then we got to round 5. And round 5, it started to unravel a little bit. MIR played very consistent, very solid. And, they know ways to time their cooldowns. They're very good at timing their cooldowns. And they're very good at strategizing when to leave blocks up and when to take blocks down. And you can understand it. You can know how they do it, but you still have to execute in the moment. That's what makes them so good, is they have a strategy, but then on the fly, they're very good at calculating their quick math. Leave that block because this is going to happen. Let them have that block because this is going to happen. It is certainly an art form. So big congratulations. You guys may not know this, and I know, look, it's no slight to any faction, to the players, to the leaders, but I will tell you, Dime sort of stepped up. Bonnie puts in more work than anybody that I've seen. She studies the game. She works on the character record sheets. She reviews the character record sheets. She looks over gems. She knows the health and the damage of all her players. If somebody is missing a gem, she will take it out of her inventory to make sure they have the best gems, the best glyphs, the best chance to win. Her players, if it's something as simple as a rod and Bonnie has 5 of them, it's immediately traded in their inventory. She knows what players should have. That's how you win. You can certainly pull off a win. You can certainly outplay somebody, but you really got to have the buy-in and the effort. And I'll say, I saw a lot of that. You know, Dimes was kind of like mini B-Dub this season. Dimes certainly took a step up, and I'm starting to see it. We've got Jim and Dow certainly working on forming that partnership to make sure that they're more involved in all players' gear, and Ron and Trigger this season as well. And Mist even stepped in and started volunteering to help in Vox. So, Kel, huge props to Bonnie for pushing us to be the team we are. We're MIR. We appreciate excellent gameplay, and tonight SLY brought it and made us work. But look, I think I know Bonnie doesn't do it for the credit, and certainly she doesn't ask for any of it in return. But you guys, you got to respect game, and you know that when she plays, she is at the top of her game. So certainly, my respect. I wish, if we had a microphone, I'd have her make a quick speech. But great job to MIR for certainly stepping up, being a great team. I mean, 3 times in a row. That's how you do it. And, here's my promise to you guys. I keep saying website. The web portal will not change our schedule, will not change this strategy, will not change how we, have our chess match. The web portal will be a digital version of some of our game. So you can certainly, 3 o'clock in the morning, you want to play a faction war, you can log on, you can play an automated faction war. But it's not going to be a replacement for what we do. It's just going to be something that new players may like as well. It's not going to be a replacement for Friday nights. It's not going to be a replacement for duels. But there's some really cool features that we're going to be able to add. One of the features is going to be Tammy and Jules are working on a map program, and you're going to be able to click on an area, click on another area, drill all the way down. You'll be able to start with Steamlands. Then you'll be able to look at a territory. You'll be able to go from a territory to a house, and you'll be able to go in that house and maybe click on an item and get a daily reward. So there's going to be lore, there's going to be legends, there's going to be players, there's going to be backstory. So it's really, really cool, the additional things that we add to the game. And my promise to you all is that we're just never going to turn the switch and be completely automated. There's too much fun. There's too much excitement in doing this manually, doing it the way that we do it. So I would never want to take that away from the game. Just got so much news. I mean, I could probably talk to you guys about the game, but I don't want to take away from it because tonight is MIR's night. Great job to MIR. Celebrate in your factions. Have a good time. And it's almost 1 a.m. I won't keep you guys all night. We're taking tomorrow off. Everybody get some rest. It's been a good season. Everybody played hard. We saw some new stuff. And I really need everybody to show up on Wednesday night. Have fun. Play. Let's find any flaws, any questions when we play test it. Because we got an Easter holiday coming up, so we won't play test it on Sunday. So Wednesday night really is our opportunity. Just get in for a round or two and just see how it operates, even if you can't play the whole game. And we will flip-flop and, get some different challenges, show you how hard the Doomsday device is going to hit. It's going to be 50%. So you may go in there with, like we had a person tonight, 250 base. It's going to hit you for 125 base. So it's going to put you in kill range. You're always going to need to have a cooldown on standby whenever you play on somebody's home field advantage. All right. Again, thank you. Appreciate the moment. And I will see all of you guys Wednesday night. And we will have a little special presentation for MIR and for SLY on Wednesday night as well. Our champs and our runners up. So you know that we like to add some nice in-game memorabilia. So there'll be that also. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again. Get some rest. We will see you. Peace.